Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another live session with the Hype Magazine. I'm your editor-in-chief, Jerry Doby, and today I got this young lion re-emerging from the dark into the light by the name of VS the King. He's one of New York's brightest lights. I'm telling you, he's
Mm.
doing the damn thing.
Ain't lying.
Came out the gate. Tell him that's my hood too,
That's
and
my
he
hood
proved
too,
them.
baby.
Yeah, that was a banger
Yeah.
right there. He's
Nah,
been
we re
laying
we
low.
release we gonna re-release that.
Yeah, that one's a hit. Uh,
Yeah, appreciate that.
so man, re-emerging. I've seen you hanging out with Ice T and Coco and Fredro, and
Mm.
you know you in the circles. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And
Hmm.
you going you plan on giving it to him. I mean, you got a new single coming up, Baddies. Then
Yeah.
and that's coming up in August, and
Hmm.
later this year there's a whole LP. What's it called again?
Solid season.
Solid Season. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I know it's on fire. You got a lot of things to get off your chest. But
Well,
for those that are, you've been MIA for a little while on vacation and dealing with some realities. For those
mhm,
that are just getting to meet you from the inside looking out, you know what I mean?
mhm.
Talk to us about VS the King.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. VS the King, man. It's a lot to talk about when you talk about VS the King, man. That conversation is a never-ending conversation. You know, it's a lot of pain, perseverance, and you know what I'm saying, grit and grind and stuff like just never giving up, believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? We don't have nobody but yourself, you
Okay.
know.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yep.
So, like, what was the defining moment, bro, that brought you to music on the serious tip? Because you've been cutting heads for a minute.
Well, when you pour in the hood, you can't really look beyond those corners. So my thing was music to like get outside of the hood. Like when you hear these rappers saying stuff, you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I wonder where they live at. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you fall in love with it. Like this is something that you really have to love. You really have to love this business and like you know what I'm saying, and what comes with it. Because without that, is nothing. So to answer your question, man, it's just I fell in love with it the first time I heard it. Like I think that might be for all of us. Like when you first
Yeah.
hear it, it's like it was like a moment where you like, you listen to music, but then you hear your parents' music, you know what I'm saying? You hear the older kids on the corner music, but then you hear your music. And that hip hop is my music, you know.
Okay.
And you don't think you could do it, you fall in love with it first. Then you start singing along to the lyrics. Then you start getting ideas. So it's like then you start wanting to compete. Every rapper I sung their lyrics, I wanted to compete against them. I started with so I started hip hop late because you know what I'm saying, when you poor, you ain't got no radios or nothing like that. So you hear it coming from the cars, from the drug dealers on the corners and shit like that. And then when you find that tape, somebody might have a break a tape or something like that, you fix it. You know what I'm saying? You find your little Walkman, you fix that up. You know what I mean? And now you got yourself a situation. And you just playing that music loud as you can to drown out everything around you.
Mm.
That's what hip hop was for me. It drowned out everything else around me. I ain't care what was going on as long as that music was playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say that, like, for you, hip hop is like air? You got to have it as part of your daily.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. I gotta be a part of it. I gotta be with it. And that's why you gotta love it because like if you don't love it and you ain't making no money, you get frustrated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never looked at this game as to make money or get rich. You know what I'm saying? I never viewed it like that. And I don't think I ever will.
Mm.
That's why I could go the distance. You know what I'm saying? You got these niggas chasing bags, women, you know what I'm saying? Everything that come with the game, but like you pay your dues, you're gonna get what you worth. You're gonna get your worth as long as you stay focused. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take some hits too. But you gotta take those hits, especially if you're not educated and you gotta learn on the fly. You're gonna lose a lot before you gain a lot. And a lot of people don't know that.
Talking about, we all have our preconceived notions, of the glamour and the glitz and all that good stuff of the entertainment industry, music specifically, right? Based on, the visual portrayals and all that. But what has been the biggest surprise for you about the business aspect of the music business?
The biggest surprise to me, it came from watching my own people pigeonhole you, gatekeep you, and do anything else to stop you from achieving your dream. That was a surprise because I never thought that Black people would stand in my way. Never view Black people as the people that's going to be the ones that's stopping me from reaching my goals. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people be screaming, hemming and hawing and this, that, and third. I don't let that stop me. You know what I'm saying? But that was the biggest surprise because nothing really surprises you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But that one did. You know what I mean?
They're like people that wear the same uniform was holding you back.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Like, are you
Like,
serious,
what's wrong with
bro?
you? What's wrong with you? You corny? You corny for no reason. Back sauce.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they
But you
got a
know
lot of
what? You survive it. You got the intestinal fortitude to move around.
yeah.
And, it proves the caliber and the pedigree. I mean, you can't really get more than Ice-T and Rakim.
Right.
You feel me? Tretch,
Right.
hollering about you, Fredro, hollering about you, people who, have nothing but stellar
Reputations,
stock
man.
reputations and stock rates in this culture. They're
Yeah, man.
co-signing and welcoming you back and looking forward to, seeing you succeed. So talk to me about, we don't have to talk about the case, but you spent some time away.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call it time of self-reflection, and came out with a bigger drive, more focus,
Mm-hmm.
more patience. Talk to me about some lessons learned during your time of self-reflection and how you're applying it to the very active industry today.
Well, when you sitting in the cell, all you gotta do is reflect. You ain't got no. It's only time you got is to reflect, sitting in that cell.
Mm.
So I sat in that cell, man, and that reflection brings you down to your knees. It makes you cry. You try to fight it. Years go by, and then but God gonna get you. God gonna get you in that cell. You ain't gonna escape him. He gonna put you right on your knees. And that's where VS the King came from.
Mm.
Because I'm in the cell, I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, you your worst enemy. So it's you versus yourself. You know what I'm saying? So me, VS the King. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a king.
Wow.
And so I took that and I said, okay, this is something I can stand on. You understand? Because my rap name used to be Versatile. Then it went from Versatile to Verse. Then it went to Verse to VS. And then coming out of prison is VS the King. So I think that this is my shining moment in my calling, because all of those names that I went through in those transitions, I was different individuals because of certain circumstances. But that prison circumstance is what made me the king. Because when you can do 14 years and come out without a scar on your face, around a bunch of killers, you know what I'm saying, and knuckleheads, what you think is gonna happen? You're gonna be a king.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? A lot of those brothers behind that wall is my brothers, because they put that pressure on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They put that pressure on you. A lot of people don't know that. They only promote, they put what they promote about like prison is negative, right? Because that's all it really is. I don't think that they should promote prison. Excuse me. I don't like when rappers come home to Bentleys, all this fly stuff. and recording it and like posting it. Because what happens is this: you got kids that's impressionable that's watching you come home to helicopters and scooters or wherever it is. You know what I'm saying? And they think that's the reward that you get for doing time. So there's no type of community. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in there. I'm like, yo, how can I change this? I said, I'm gonna just keep it real. And when I say real, I mean authentic to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I do a song, I want that kid to feel just the way I felt when I first heard rap. I try to get that feeling back. I want to get that feeling to that kid. Because there's a kid out there right now that's looking through the trash for a radio or something to play his music on. You know what I'm saying? Well, not now, because like, what is it like?
Ah.
What they got now? I don't know what they listen to music on now. Phones?
PlayStations,
Yeah.
your phone, all the apps,
Yeah. So that even see, but you see how that essence right there?
Yeah.
It fades. It will never be back. I looked in the trash can for a radio, bro. And when I found it, took it apart, fixed that thing back on up, made sure I won't snap my tapes. Got the rubber bands. I'll tell the story a million times over because it made me feel so good. Walking through the hood with that gray radio and pumping that Bismarcky, nobody beats the Biz and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You got the vapors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was astronomical for me. You know what I'm saying? And then now I look back, I was like, damn, I was destined to be an artist because I wanted the attention in the hood because I wanted my music to be the loudest.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Up through the block, I want my music to be the loudest music you hear. I want you to look at me. What you think that mean? I want an audience, right?
Right.
I want
Right.
to shine. That's what hip hop make you feel like. Hip hop, like you ain't got to even have no gold chains or nothing like that.
Mm.
You just gotta have a dope ass rap, and you swear you got $1 million.
It's a sense of accomplishment. It's an unbeatable feeling. I understand. I understand.
Yeah, man. You put those songs together. Like now, I don't write no more. I
Really.
don't, yeah, I don't be writing. I just go in the booth and say what I need to say.
Mm.
Because when you write, it's a lot of thought process into it, right?
Right.
I take pride in my writing, and I take pride in like me just being able to curate a song just off of my natural talent. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it depends on what kind of artist. Say like if I do a feature with an artist, I ain't gonna write it. It's a disadvantage to them.
Ah. You gonna chop up all that old shit, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's hard for me to feature on a nigga shit. I'm gonna walk on you.
Mm.
You feel me? It's just that um I don't like doing that. I don't like featuring with a nigga and I'm beating him in the verse. You know what I'm
I
saying? Unless he's
respect it.
cocky.
I
If
feel
he,
it.
if I feel like yeah, if I feel like they cocky and arrogant, I'm gonna wash you on your own shit. But if I feel like all right, we can make a song together. So it's a collaboration.
Right.
I'm not trying to compete against you. I want this song to sound the best way it can.
Yeah, y'all want to be on stage together. I want to be on the video together and get
Yeah,
all that bread. Yeah.
yeah. So you take it like what's that girl named Lola Brooke
Yeah.
and Billy B.
Okay.
So that was a dope song. In my opinion, Billy B walked on that shit. She
Mm.
killed that shit, but she didn't get no shine.
Mm.
You feel me? So that shows you how this industry is, though, because like if you ain't got your team together, right? And you don't grind, you don't shine, right?
Yeah.
That's a perfect example of that shit right there. I was like, damn, if you don't grind, you do not shine. But
Mm.
she gonna shine though, cause that Billy B, I'm trying to tell y'all, fire.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
fucks with her.
All right. So
Yeah,
let's talk about baddies, man. It's the next one out. You're gonna
yeah, Batty is a
three
rocket. Batty gonna
videos and everything, huh?
Yeah, Batty is a rocket. We're gonna drop the video. We're gonna drop the song, everything in August. And what's even more special is Batty's a rocket. Once they start playing it in the clubs, playing it on the radio, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about the radio though. But I just play my shit in the club, you know what I'm saying? Download my shit, stream my shit, rock with my shit, love my shit. I'm gonna love you back. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come here for the theatrics.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? These niggas, I ain't nothing like these niggas. You feel me?
mm.
Shine a little bit brighter.
A little bit brighter. Okay.
Yeah, I shine a little bit brighter. I walk up in the room, they get mad, they clutch their hoes. They grab them like what you doing? I'm like, nah, nigga, you know your bitch coming home one day or another. He did it one day or another.
You
Okay,
know, challenge that
that crazy.
cockiness. That's hip hop though. That's hip hop. It's just a different lane of hip hop.
Let me
We
tell you something, man. You ever heard of a mind reader? You can look in the bitch eyes and tell what she talking about. Sorry, excuse my. Can I curse?
yeah, we don't use that word though.
All right, sorry. Well, you can look in a woman's eyes and you can tell what it is from the start.
Mm,
But a woman has patience.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? And sorry, ladies, for using the B word because I really do respect the ladies. I love what y'all doing. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, ladies. Y'all doing the most. These women is in beast mode right now. Yeah, so Baddie is about that. So now let me tell you. So after when I drop Baddie, right, I'm gonna shoot another video for her, and then another video because I want to take care of all the baddies. Like I want to take care of the woman that's a baddie because she's intellectual. You know, I want to take care of the baddie that's hardworking. I want to take care of the baddie that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Every woman is not the same. Every woman has a different type of level to them.
Right.
Some women want to sit in the vanity mirror and do their makeup because that makes them feel good.
Mm,
Can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? Some women want to just stick their head in the book and get to what they, you know what I'm saying? So but I think they all baddies. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate, I don't play hate or none of that. You know, these women are baddies and these guys is not, I don't think these guys are cheering them on enough.
mm. Because we got some female lyricists out there that are doing the damn thing, but not just in the music realm, the
Mhm.
financial world, radio,
Exactly.
film, behind the scenes, behind the
I
camera.
mean, astrophysics, you name
Yeah,
it. These
everything.
women, that's one thing I love about women. They can be astrophysics, they can be nurses, they can be doctors, they can be lawyers. You know, these women, the woman of today as the superwoman, especially the black woman. You know what I mean? You gotta get props. But all women, all nationalities, no matter what it is, they all doing their thing in a major way, man. And that's something that is good that I can see because I did 14 years. So I've been home 2 years now. So I'm actually my antennas is watching everything.
Right, of course.
So I said, I was like, all right, cool. So what's the new message? I was like, if I come out with a song, right? What's the message? I'm gonna holler at these ladies, but I'm gonna holler at them from a gangster point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Holler from the kid on the block, you know? And that's why it's good, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have your past. You gotta remember the past. You gotta have the past, the present, and the future thought. That's how I write a song.
mm.
I'll be thinking about the past, the present, and then what I want for the future. And then I combine them.
Okay,
And
okay,
that's why it's easy to write.
okay.
You know, that with that formula, you making hits all day. See, I just gave out $1 billion. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, added value right here on the Hype Magazine live sessions. Look out now. You heard it hype first. What?
Yeah, gave out $1 billion. That writing process is me because that's how I attack a song. So when I attack Batty, right, my whole objective was to just make a woman feel good on a drill track
Mm,
instead of putting like murder, demon energy.
right.
I was like, nah, let's talk about the ladies. You know what I'm saying? That's why in the line I said, I say, I said, Louis, that's what she wear to the movies. 2 dimes, guess you could call it a two piece, two
Mm,
piece.
Mm.
Honey your biscuit, mashed potato, watch who you slick with, watch who you slick with. You know what I'm saying? Make you a table, get you some real ones, watch who you sit with, watch what you sit with. Get us stylist, get us some marketing, shorty expensive. Handle your business, handle your business, handle your business. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah,
See, that's a good message. Good
yeah,
storyline, good tips. Like
yeah,
that's logical stuff.
yeah,
Especially to watch who you sit with. Lord
yeah.
have mercy.
All right, make you a table, get you some real ones, watch who you sit with.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is, you know what's crazy? That line is so critical
Mm,
because it's gonna fly over a lot of people's heads.
hmm.
A lot of people don't care where they sit as long as it's shiny over there.
They proving it. Mm,
Yeah, man, these girls will walk up to a table just because the guy got 8 bottles. You
mm,
feel me? She thinks she got a genius. She thinks she got a rich man.
mm,
Baby girl, you just walked into the line, a fool's den.
mm.
8 bottles on the table, and they only really cost like $60 or $70 in the liquor store. And
That's
he just paid $800 or $900 for each bottle.
yeah.
Isn't that a fool?
It definitely is challenging. Now, I got to say, I did the vanity thing. I went to the
No, we
club
do
one
the
night,
vanity
ordered a
thing.
bottle for myself.
Hey, listen. I'm
I
gonna tell
did
you
it.
right now. I am not a hypocrite. I am a
Yeah.
victim of the foolery. I'm a victim of the foolery. I will pop a bottle on your back so fast. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because what it is that ego. That
Mm,
ego, ball. Let me tell you, when this hip hop game, the
mm,
egos will roar.
mm.
You understand? But this one right here, my ego is gonna bite. You feel me?
Dang. Hey, when that girl told me $300, that bit me. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna do this one time to say I did it. I'm
Mhm.
done. I'm good. Now I
Man,
just,
we went to the club
just
one
smash
night,
on
man.
the
They
pen and get
got
my
us for
thank you.
$7,500.
Oh, bro, I can't. No. I'm, even if I had it, I would spend so much time debating the benefits of
Mhm.
spending that. You feel me? The
Just for
club would be closed
7,500.
before I made a decision.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole Fendi. But we ain't think like that night.
Yeah, I know that's
Nah,
right.
man, we was what you call 'em? We was on our high horse. 7,500 only get you 10 bottles.
Mm,
10 bottles of liquor that we ain't even really drink. Because I don't drink like that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to drink. Pardon me. But I don't like to drink. You know what I'm saying?
You do the social thing. You're not trying to get a drunk.
Yeah, because once I catch that buzz, I'm ready. I could party. I might pop a pill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. So I try to keep that out of the way because you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You gotta have fun though. You do
It's
gotta have
okay to
fun.
have
You gotta
fun, but
relax. Yeah, but you gotta be
remain,
careful.
maintain your discipline and
Yeah,
your
Batty.
situational appearance
I want to tell
awareness.
everybody, listen, Batty is gonna be a big record. Make that your record. Make sure that you understand that Batty is coming in August. And this is the perfect way to end the summer. You know, I want all the ladies to understand that if you don't gravitate to this record, you ain't really who you say you are. You
Mm.
ain't no baddie. You ain't nothing close to it because I'm really bigging you up on some G's. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy, boy.
Uh,
He just said it like it is. It's the way
yeah,
he feels.
yeah. The album is going fire. Yo, Jerry,
Yeah, talk to me.
let me tell you, Jerry. I put this album together, Jerry, from my heart. You know what I'm saying? I put this album together from. I literally just went and recorded. So I met an engineer named RG.
Okay, okay.
You hear artist as well from Inglewood. So I connect with this guy and I feel comfortable recording with this guy. That's all you got to do. You got to find a guy that you're comfortable recording with and your career take off. A lot of people record with too many people. And then, you know what I'm saying? You don't get the same sound. You don't get the same, you know what I'm saying? Levels, nothing. Your presets is not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you record with the same person over and over and over and over again, you'll get your presets.
Okay.
Mhm.
So speaking of that, you're an entrepreneur as well.
Mhm.
Take Two Entertainment.
Yeah, Take Two Entertainment is the next wave. Big movie, blockbuster. Yeah,
Okay.
this is blockbuster right here. This is not nothing. This is not nothing to play with.
Okay. Okay. How
Um,
deep we going with it?
how deep?
Yeah, you gonna take it from the streets to the suites, or you gonna be nice?
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna leave it for the community
Okay.
because the whole Take Two Entertainment is for second chances. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is my second chance, so it's called Take Two Entertainment. And so I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna use my label for prison reform. So all the brothers that's coming home from prison, they're gonna have a label. I can't believe nobody ain't never did this before.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a
just
lot.
make a label for them. You know what I'm saying? Get in touch with the community. Brothers is coming home, they got mad talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let them come home, give them a fair shake. Don't rape their publishing or nothing, and teach them the game. Because when a brother come home, oh, that's a warrior coming out of that cell. You know what I'm saying? So that man is gonna make me more money and progress much faster in 1 year than one of these fake ass artists could do in 6 years.
Mm,
They don't have it, bro. They don't have it. So I'm trying to create a lane for my voice. Cause I'm tired of talking nice to people and being nice. That's not my industry. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nice person genuinely. So I
mm,
don't have to kiss ass. You know what I'm saying? You got these people around here, they say stuff and they don't even mean it. They do stuff, they mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right. Yeah, I'm trying.
so I look at Take Two Entertainment as a nuclear weapon when it comes to this industry. They can't deal with it. There ain't nothing they want with it. They ain't prepared for it. Because I'm not even dealing with certain individuals, as we must say. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole group of individuals that, you know what I'm saying? My money ain't coming from the sources that they wanted to come from.
Right, right, right. I'm tracking.
Yeah, my money ain't coming from the sources that they wanted to come from. So you can't say nothing to me because I ain't conforming to you.
Right,
You can't buy me because I'm not letting you do that.
right.
Not partnering with no label. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do the community work the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna ask all my artists that sign with me to get 1 point to the community. So when they go gold, the community go gold with them. Now you
Mm,
ain't gotta go back to your hood, be fronting like you tough. You know what I'm saying? You already donated 1 point. You sell 500,000 units, they get $500,000. You feel me?
mm,
That's a lot of money. You could build a lot of things. I'm trying to use my label to teach the minorities gentrification from minorities perspective. Because if, if we buy the Chinese stores and the liquor stores and put up clothing stores, all these brothers and sisters out here that got dreams of being a stylist can have a place where they can actually sell their clothing instead of a pop-up shop.
mm.
But you got to run it like the Gap. That's what's wrong with. I don't understand what's wrong with our people, bro. You see the structure. You see the structure. But then when you open up a store, it don't look nothing like a store.
Mm.
You ever seen the clone stores that black people own it?
They be trying to get the boutique look or jam as much as they can in there.
Yeah, shit like your closet. Like, nah,
Mm.
copy the Gap, mimic the Gap. It works.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the
Fold your
layout
shirts up.
works.
Fold your shirts up. I like that layout. I just don't like the Gap clothes.
Uh, the Gap is OG, man. I'm 60 years old. We were shopping at the Gap when I was a kid. That
Yeah, I
was the,
know that
that was
that
the
yeah, but
spot.
them days over with. Now,
Yeah.
for me, I haven't walked in the Gap in so long. It's a shame.
Hey,
Gap is whack.
they just
Don't
got
worry.
clothes. But
If you shop at the Gap, it's all good because you the OG.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. If you shop at the Gap, that's all good because that's what it's there for. It's a brand that you know and you trust.
yeah. Well, it's been around for a while. I wish Fubu
Yeah.
was back in full force. I rock with
Ubu,
that.
I think that clothing is clothing. I don't
Yeah,
I want all this shit to come and go
man.
because it's just
Look,
material shit.
I spent most of my life in a uniform, in a military uniform. So,
Yeah.
you know, my fashion sense is from the time before I went to the military at 18.
Mhm.
I mean, when my mom was still buying my clothes, to that experience retiring, and now I'm looking at Brooks Brothers,
Yeah.
mostly
Well,
because
you probably wearing bell bottoms. Them shits is back now, though.
I was wearing bell bottoms,
I could see you
platforms,
wearing some bell bottoms. I
and
could see
platform shoes.
you
Yeah.
light skinned it too. With the
Hey,
I could see you now. They couldn't tell you nothing, huh?
with an S curl, bro. With
With
an
an
S
S curl,
curl. Yeah, I had an S curl. I
you
couldn't
was
do the
taking they
Jerry curl, but I had the S curl.
you was
I had the
taking
waves.
yo, was you taking their chicks though?
All I had to do was say hello.
That's what I'm talking about. See,
that
that's what it's all about.
was
You feel me?
fun. That was
Yeah.
fun. You know what I
Love for
mean?
the light skinned brothers, man. Cause
Yeah.
we get a lot of hate. We get a lot of hate.
Yeah, we
You
do.
feel me? You
Don't be
dark skinned
mad.
brothers, man, y'all better stop playing.
Yeah, don't
Your
be
dark skinned
mad.
dudes, stop playing, bro. You feel me? Stop playing.
Don't
Light
be
skin is
mad
back now. You know what I'm saying?
because the brother fly and his credit good.
And yo,
Don't be
I tell all the
upset.
studies, a light nigga get you right, baby.
Anyway,
Step
I'll
into the
stop
light,
it.
baby.
Stop it. We
Step
ain't no
into the light, baby.
sellouts. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted. We ain't no sellouts. It's gonna
yeah.
cost you.
They be hating on the light skin, right? But the
Yeah,
Phantoms got the new lights in the grill now. Ooh. How
yeah.
they, the grill
Man,
used to be dark.
what's the most satisfying for you about creating music?
Leave me alone. The satisfying, you said what's the most
What's the
satisfying?
most satisfying for you about making music?
Leaving me alone and just letting me go.
Mm,
Leave me alone. Let me go. I'm sad. I like making songs.
mm,
I don't like just rapping.
right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? I could rap all day. I could spit a bar for head, but then after that, I want to make a song.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Because when you make a song, if you feel like you achieve something
mm,
that you're supposed to achieve. Because I never
mm,
forget when I wrote my first rap and I went to the corner to spit it to the drug dealers. You know they clown me. And long story short, the leader came up to me. He was like, "Go back in the house and write some more." He said, "You're not whack." He said, "Your confidence is not right."
mm,
He said, "You came to this corner to say a song to us, and you was more worried about if we like it than you remembering it and just like performing it."
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And so that stuck with me. And then every time I wrote songs, I try to remember them after that
mm,
and get them in memory. So I usually wouldn't say my songs until like 4 days later. Because I know I got it down packed because I'll be walking down the street and then when I start rapping to myself, like I just started singing my own. It got to the point where I ain't even listen to rap no more because I'm just writing it. So it didn't make sense for me to keep listening to them when I'm trying to beat them. You know what I mean?
mm,
But they definitely got me to a point where, you know what I'm saying, I could feel confident in myself to try to go after this goal in a major way. That's a fact. You know, I don't try to because even man, he rest in peace, Prodigy. So he was a brother that I met early on. They used to have this restaurant called Jeans in Queens on Linden Boulevard, right?
mm,
Linden and Farmers. So that's where he used to eat at. He had a green buggy out Benz, dark green buggy out Benz. So I'm waiting for him to come back out. He came back out. He was like, "Yo, what you want, shorty?" I said, "Yo, I want to be a rapper." He said, "Get in the car." So I'm in the passenger seat with Prodigy. He spit a verse. I spit a verse, whatever. And he was like, the same thing my homie said. So I still wasn't ready, you know? And I'm gonna tell kids this: do not get starstruck. It's okay for a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, but get it out your system as fast as you can.
mm.
I will say that. Do not get starstruck.
Yeah.
You know? First couple of times is natural, it's normal.
Mm,
I say if you never met stars before and you there's the people that you're fans of course you're gonna get starstruck. But you're gonna learn from that.
mm.
Because the people you think and you hold high regards to as stars, they're not gonna respond the way you think they're gonna respond. Everything you're making up is in your mind for these celebrities. It's all in your head. So when you see something online, that's why you get mad. You start Twitter fingering and Instagramming and stuff like that because you
Right.
guys are holding these people to a certain degree because of a visual lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That
Don't
ain't
do that
true.
to me. Just come up to me and say what's up. That's it. Don't do that. Don't do that funny stuff. I don't want no funny stuff.
Mm.
Can't stand that. If you want to come on the table to get a drink, come on the table to get a drink. I ain't never gonna not give you a drink. I'm not that celebrity. I'm not the guy that's trying to shine in front of you and say nah, 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 nah. Nah, you gonna get a bottle too. You know what I'm saying? We did that one day. I think we probably like 7 bottles, but we made sure that everybody in the club that didn't have like a table
Mm.
felt like they had a table. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't one thing I don't condone is sucker shit. I don't condone that. And you got a lot of people doing some sucker things out here with our skin color, with our culture, with our essence, with our energy. They're selling us for cheap. You know what I'm saying? We still on a slave trade, and it's wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people still suffering the chains and images of psychological slavery. You know,
Yeah, man.
that's real. So,
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I said this song, right? When I said, if God, I said, if you seen what I seen in a million and still sane, ahead of the game, giving back for where you have came. The Bible talk about Cain, but some still supply it, able to gain fortune on the corners of pain, slaves by their own chains.
hello, bar. Bar, okay.
You heard?
Yeah, I'm feeling
Yep. How
yeah.
you say some shit? But how you say that, Jerry? If you seen what I seen in a million and still sane, ahead of the game, giving back for where you have came, the Bible talk about Cain, but they still supply it in order to gain fortune from the quarters of pain. Slaves by their own chains. All I see is shoulder shrugs. Got to give some love. I said, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? Wishing and praying for prison rugs. Phantoms picking me up. Bentley's dropping me off. I got to shine because I spent a lot of time in the dark. You feel me?
Okay.
I done spent too much time in the dark not to shine right now, Jerry.
I'm rocking with it. I'm
And
rocking with
that's
it.
the, and that's
So
the and that's the force they got to deal with. How you gonna stop a man that's been in the dark for so long that as soon as he see the light, he ain't gonna jump in it,
mm, mm.
bask in it, glow in it, roll with it, lead with it,
Oh
ride
my
with
God.
it.
Hello.
Don't come
Okay,
call to
please don't
die
don't
with it.
don't don't dance on my interview. Please
I ain't
don't
gonna
dance.
dance. I
That
ain't gonna dance.
that
I don't know
bullshit.
how to dance.
I can't either. I'm a two-stepper. That's it.
Yeah, I can't dance. I'm a leaner.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll pick a spot to lean on and just bop my head.
I ain't mad at it.
Everybody like, I'm not dancing. I mean, I'll try.
Uh,
I'm fun. I'm real fun, but I ain't trying to really cut a
yeah.
rug.
Yeah. I ain't cutting no rug. That's not happening. But
Well, if
I
you give me
was
some good Zato, if I hit that good za
uh,
and then put me in there, it's over. I'm
nah,
gonna think I can dance.
I ain't faking shit. I'm
Yeah,
do what I do.
you do what you do.
Salsa, merengue, dance a
And
little
one
cumbia.
thing I'm gonna say, man, I really I'm gonna give you your flowers too, man. I really appreciate you since I came home. You have been a light for me. You one of the lights that I stepped into. You know what I'm saying? And I consider you a friend,
Thank
you
you.
know.
Appreciate that. That's special.
And you know, this interview right here is one of many. You know, we're gonna go on the journey. We're gonna be on a journey for a minute, and we're just gonna turn up on them, man. And organically, that's it. Organically, I'm not because I look at like as soon as they give you the fame, the instant fame, right?
Right.
It's a lot of BS that come with that, and people don't understand. Like you got choices.
Yeah.
You can take the stairs, or you can take the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I take the stairs? strengthen my legs up, take the elevator back down, right? And go and now when I take the stairs again, it's gonna be much faster for me.
I'm taking the elevator both ways. I'm not running up no stairs at my
I'm gonna
age.
take them stairs. Now, Jerry, I'm gonna tell you
I'm
why you
just
gotta take
messing
the
with you.
stairs. I'm gonna tell you why you gotta take the stairs.
Yeah, I get my
You know,
cardio in, bro. I take
let me tell you
stairs.
why you take the stairs.
Elevator.
Because as soon as you take the elevator, you're only going straight to the top, right? But you take them stairs, you're gonna go inside them doors and look around a little bit, then go back out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kick the information. You want the information. You want all the information you could get before you get to the top.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get it
But
from
I
you.
respect your elevator. I respect your elevator. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at the elevator position now at my age.
Oh yeah, not you. Well, you earned the elevator because you took the stairs.
I was
You
really
put on that
literally in
uniform.
the trenches.
When
Yeah,
you put on that uniform and fought for this country, you took the stairs.
bro. I started out as running a street team, a national street team. I was hanging posters, 12 by 12 flats, destroying bus stops,
Now,
benches in
Jerry, you ain't
cities.
saying nothing. I done hung up posters for Bad Boy. I done
Yeah,
did. You know what I'm saying?
but Bad
We
Boy was just getting. Look, bro, I'm
we was the
60.
best street team in the world.
They were, they were, but
Nobody was touching us.
they wasn't grimy like me, bro. We was out 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning. Motherfucker go to sleep and they city look one way. They wake up in the
Oh
morning, their
man, let me tell
whole
you something.
city destroyed.
I was homeless when I was working for Bad Boy, man. 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. I ain't even go home. I got on the train with the posters,
Oh
wrapped them up around me. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Giving
Oh,
them out to people when they get on the train, all
that's a
kinds of
hand to
stuff.
hand, that gorilla. People, you know what? They say got it from the mud, this is getting it from the mud,
That's
hand to hand, in
hand
the
in hand.
clubs, passing out snippet CDs,
Word.
posters, t-shirts, doing
Hard.
in-store appearances.
Huh?
You know what I mean? Come on now, bro. This got it out the mud. You got it off the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Feel
got it
me?
off the internet. I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad, but
I
damn
ain't
it,
mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all.
that ain't the mud.
Yeah,
That ain't
that
the
ain't my
mud.
mud.
That ain't my mud.
I worked at DreamWorks,
Uh,
right?
yeah.
And shout out to Jeff Thomas. Um, so that's one of my mentors back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was doing event coordinating, doing whatever. So my job was to call all the DJs and the record pool, make sure that they got their records. So I had to call them, get their address, ask them how many vinyls they need. You know what I'm saying? Write down the vinyl. Oh, they be like, oh, send me 3, send me 2. Someone be like, yo, can you hook me up, please? I'm gonna need like, you know what I'm saying? So I was always, you know what I'm saying, taking care of them and stuff like that.
Right, right.
One day that's gonna come back because when and like say like if they hear this story, I was versatile. If you got any records for DreamWorks, if you got any Soleil records, any Eric Onassis records, Limp Bizkit, all that stuff, I was the one that mailed it to you. You feel me?
Okay.
It's stuff like that you take pride. I take pride in that.
I like
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Shit. I started in the mailroom at CAA,
Mm.
putting together the press kits for mail outs. Bro,
Oh.
I'm like, I understand about.
Oh, so you was at CA, you still got connects over there?
That was like 30 years ago, bro.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
said I started out. I'm
yeah.
not, yeah, I still
And
rock
let me tell you something.
different.
That's a great start out. You know what I'm saying? Great start out.
Yeah.
They've become a conglomerate.
Look, it was lovely because Regina King's sister was an actual agent there while I was working
Okay.
in the mailroom. And I got a
Oh.
chance to meet her.
Mhm.
Not Regina, but her sister. They looked the
Uh-huh.
same. And she had my back. Like
Mhm.
I started out with a temp agency, right? And then they would call me back
Mhm.
for like 6-month contracts.
Yo, remember the temp agencies?
Yeah,
You could get some real money back in the day with them.
bro, bro. I
I
have
was
had
making some good
contracts.
money with them.
I've had contracts with Disney, CAA, AstraZeneca. I was a media buyer for AstraZeneca for, man, bro. I
I
made
worked at
bread.
I was at the agency I was at. It was the Ford agency. I worked at Reader's Digest. That was a
Oh
dope job.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a dope job.
I love Reader's Dot. Man,
Yeah, they
they
own like
don't know
Mad
some of the
Magazine.
fun, bro.
Yeah,
That's some of the fun of coming up. You know
yeah.
what I mean? The internships, the low
Hmm.
paid gigs, wondering if
Let me
the
tell you
label go
something.
drop you your bread when you street teaming, like, yo, bro, that they supposed
Crazy
to try,
Sam was the only one that paid us for street teaming.
feel me?
Crazy Sam would give us $50 to post up posters uptown in Harlem on 125th.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, I used to run for. I think Crazy Sam owed me like $50. To be honest
man,
with
crazy, Sam, crazy. But that people don't understand. People
you.
don't understand building in-store displays,
Mm-hmm.
being with the artists on the road at the car shows, the
But
lowrider
you can
shows,
still
or
do
whatever.
all that stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
You don't
they
think about
they actually still do all that stuff. They say you can't reinvent the wheel, right? But you can
it.
change the tires.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's all it is.
Mm,
The tires just change a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So I look at the game now and where it's at. And I'm so happy. People say it's easy. Oh, it's easy. These kids, if it was easy, why you ain't doing what they doing?
feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't easy. You're
Look,
not doing what they doing because you can't do what they do. Because if you could do what they do, you would compete with them. That's hip hop. Everybody that's in this music industry has the ambition to compete.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And moving forward,
Okay, let's get it.
you got solid season coming.
Uh-huh.
It's a full project. Baddies is hitting on the short term to fill the space and
Mhm.
address the ladies. And I like the fact that it's multifaceted. You're pulling out three visuals because
Mhm.
there are three different, there are
Yeah,
more than three different sets of women to hit.
exactly.
You got, lucky enough, there are some who are still the stay-at-home moms. They're the
Yeah,
backbone of the family, or they might be, the breadwinner and the backbone of the family, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, the fact that you've given them their flowers on three different levels, I think that's
yeah,
going beyond the physical. You know what I mean? You adding the mental and the spiritual in there. It's a triune, three, the number of God. I'm not gonna get into that, but anyway, you're doing it. I like it. I
mhm.
like the concept. So when's the breakout stage appearance? When are you gonna start performing Batty? Do you have any plans?
Well, I'm about to curate some VS the King shows because I don't perform with no showcase. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? Showcases ruin your brand. You gotta just perform a show for yourself.
Right.
People come out now. They can target your now. That's your target audience. That's your people. They like you. They coming to see you. They coming to hear you. You understand?
Mhm.
So they receiving your message. They receiving your brand, and they receive it. You know what I'm saying? Your campaign. But now, if you perform with, you could perform with two people, and now your message is distorted. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So what I do is I try to avoid that type of stuff.
Oh, I feel
I stay in my lane, bro. And
that.
I always make sure that VS the King, the brand itself, is gonna stand out and it's always gonna shine. And it can only shine because I'm a loner. So I don't feel comfortable when people walking on stage and performing and I'm waiting to perform because now I'm anticipating, I'm like, damn, when I'm going next. Oh, when I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Now when it's my own show, rip a couple songs, chill, vibe out with the party, then go back and rip a couple more songs and then leave. You know what I'm saying?
I like that process. I like that.
Yeah. And it was all about me. And that's it. I think that if you want to be celebrated, you got to show them how to celebrate you. A lot of people don't know. So you gotta give them a how to. this
I
is how
like
you this is how you approach me. This is how you party with me. You know what I'm saying? This is how you ride in the car with me. This is how you vibe with me. This, you know what I'm saying? This is swag. You know what I'm saying? You want to drip like me? This is how you drip like me. That's it. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. A lot of people out here, their minds is twisted, bro.
Yeah, it's good that you realize it. Thank you for talking about it and
Yeah.
sharing. Hey, look, man, Dive Magazine live sessions, VS the King, the brothers back, 14 down, came out the gate talking about this my hood too. You ain't
Yeah.
got me, you ain't stopping them. Now he's
Nah.
addressing and shouting out the backbones of our community, the ladies and his new joint Baddies, which is coming up this month. The 28th, I believe, is the drop date for Batty. So we
Yeah,
catch
we're gonna
you
I'm the 17th or the 17th or the 28th of August.
of August.
Yeah,
Okay, not this month.
August.
Next month.
Not this month.
Okay.
Batty is not coming out this month. Batty's coming out next month. I'm getting it out there as soon as possible. It's worth the wait. This is something that's worth the wait. I'm gonna always give shout out to Hype Magazine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just tell you, Jerry, you know what I'm saying, you one of a kind, brother. I'm serious.
No,
Have
I
some phone
appreciate
calls. I be like, yo, the OG is gangster.
it.
Word.
Okay, I
You're very
appreciate
intelligent. You lived a very interesting life.
it.
And
I'm
it's
blessed.
an honor. No, it's an honor to like actually have this interview with you, man. And I'll tell you this, solid season. Oh, don't forget, I have a studio coming. Can I expand on that?
Yeah, man, I was gonna ask you, was there anything that you wanted to cover that we may have neglected?
Yeah, I got the label Take Two Entertainment. So I'm building a studio in Fort Lee, New Jersey, 2125 Center Ave.
That's your hometown, right, Fort Lee?
No. I live in Edgewater.
Okay.
I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, moved to New
Trenton,
York.
Trenton.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, moved to New York in 96, homeless, never look back.
Mm.
Never look back.
Wow.
Now I gotta go back. I ain't looking back, I'm gonna go back.
Right.
Yeah, because Trenton is very bad right now. So I want to go out there and really inspire from within. You know what I'm saying? One thing about my town, though, if you from there, you from there. Ain't no in-betweens.
Right.
So you gotta act like you not from there. You know what I'm saying? You go home. You know what I'm saying? So they're not trying to hear that fake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're not jacking.
Still are who you are. The same
Yeah, so
brother that they
my
go fishing
studio,
with. Yeah.
exactly. So my studio, it has a podcast room, state of the art studio, mixing, mastering, all that. You know, you can have an event in there, everything. You got a bar. So what I'm doing with this studio, right, is I'm gonna do something special. I can't say my plans because I don't want nobody else to be like, oh yeah, I want to do
Of
that too.
course.
Yeah, I gotta save it. Once I do it, then y'all can do it. But I want to do it first. You feel me?
Gonna lead the way.
Yeah.
VS the
Um,
key. All
yeah,
right.
so VS the King, the brand. So y'all can look for me in movies, TV shows. Yeah, I mean anything entertainment. Pardon me for 1 second. I apologize. So
It's all good. I stopped the recording. We good.
okay.
Okay, now we're recording again. So
All right. So yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, right? I was talking about my studio.
right.
Um, this studio is gonna bring me a lot of pride, because I can't wait. I can't wait to see what kid walks in there and want to record. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to see what direction he goes. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what's gonna keep me in the loop of what's next to come
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna be coming right through my doors. And as long as
Okay.
I keep my hand on the pulse, I'll be able to curate that because there's no more Jay-Z's, Puffies, Babies, Master P's, Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell's. I mean, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? So Teddy Riley's. There's no more leaders at the forefront of the music, and that's why the kids don't have no direction. So I get mad when these old guys be blaming the kids. I mean, like, how you hating on them? You sound like a sucker. You mad because his jeans cost 1,500? Or you mad because he blew a bag on the chain? You hater. Sound like hate to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you were smart, you would take those kids by the arm and be like, you know what I'm saying, wrap your arm around and be like, yo, listen, let me show you how to do this. But they only do it to select few because you can see that they did it to Pop Smoke. You can see that they did it to Fabio Foreign. You know what I'm saying? You know when it was done.
Right.
Because these guys transcend. They go up. They only go up with that direction though. So
And
and
they have to
so
listen though.
yeah, you do gotta listen, but let me tell you something. I want the one that don't want to listen. I want to challenge him. I want to keep going until he start. Because what happens is the one that listens is the real special. That don't listen is the special one.
Mm.
Because if you do enough for him, he'll start listening. Because the
Oh,
one that don't listen was hurt so many times, and he ain't trying to hear shit. You feel me? He
yeah,
heard it all.
yeah. But you know, I commend you for that. I deal with some young journalists,
Hmm.
uh, on that level. But
Hmm.
bro, the time and effort it takes to
Yeah.
cultivate them and try to maintain a steamroller,
Hmm.
you know what I mean, of your own is it's kind of time consuming and puts you behind. So, you
Now
know,
you cut him off. That's what you do to him. You
yeah,
cut
I
him
don't
right
have
off.
time to argue
Yeah,
and
cut him right
prove
off.
my point. No, like,
Yeah, you cut them off. See what I do to them? The ones that don't listen,
yeah,
I train them a little bit,
mm,
show him the sauce, then cut his ass right off. You know why?
sink or
Because
swim.
time to swim. By the time he get back to the other side, I'll be standing right there. As
Mm,
soon as he go like this to pull him out, I'll be right there to pull him out.
mm, mm.
Now you ready? Listen, right?
Yeah,
Now you got him. You
I
know what I'm
feel
saying? Yeah, because like, listen, the
after they've been through
traumatization,
something.
huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
the trauma, trial and error will humble a man. You know, and some people need that because of the spirits that they have, like the souls that's in them. Some people got like 5 souls in them. You know what I'm saying? Some people got 2, some people got 1. You know what I'm saying? Depends. Depends on when that baby was born and what was going on in the atmosphere, but nobody don't really die. So now you're dealing with all of that in one. You know what I'm saying? So I met some kids that's old souls. You know what I'm saying? They got this 10-year-old. He lives in the Polo Grounds of Harlem. You would think he was like 21, but then certain things crack, and you know he a kid. You know what I'm saying?
right. Got
But so I look at that and I be thinking to myself, like, all right, cool. This is how it is. See, me, I run a tight ship. So I don't play no games. So if you're gonna work at Take Two Entertainment, you're gonna work at Take Two Entertainment. You ain't gonna play at that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to hire right now because I'm trying to staff, but it's hard to staff because it's like I'm not gonna play with this. I'm the only one that get to act silly around here.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else do.
mm,
You know what I mean? I remember Puff told me when I was young. He said the artist can never be bigger than the label. Facts.
interesting take.
Artist-
It's been
yeah,
successful.
because if the artist is bigger than the label, it ain't never gonna work. Because when the artist leave, the label falls.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was built off that artist's name, right?
it has to be more than a label. It has to be a brand.
It
And
has to be a brand.
yeah,
And now, like Bad Boy's a brand. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, that's a brand. But
right.
then you know what I'm saying? What was the first record label? RCA Victor, right? That was the first record label out in Camden, New Jersey.
Mm.
It was pressing vinyl, remember?
I wasn't there, but I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm just saying, like,
I'm just fucking with
yeah, I know that. But listen,
you.
they was pressing the vinyl and shit, Camden, New Jersey. They had it going on, and then New York got spicy. RCA moves to New York, but the vinyl Victor, they stayed in Camden. And when that left, Camden became a poverty-stricken name, you know what I'm saying, town. And guess what comes with poverty? Crime, chaos. And they know this. And this is where they love to stick black folks. You understand? They sell us a dream. Don't banks be scamming. Yeah, they're thinking, okay, this black person got a house, right? Now, now we got them in debt, mortgage, this, that, and the third, right? Peep game. They ain't gonna give you no trash people to come through there daily like the suburbs. They're gonna redline you, and that's where the Asians build their shops at. But they don't live in your neighborhood. Why do you got a Chinese restaurant in the hood? and they don't live there. You understand what I'm saying?
Wait, hold up, bro. Now I like the Chinese food place across the street from my complex in LA now, and the fish
Uh,
spot
is
that
it
was
that
run
ain't
by
the
the
hood though?
Asians.
That you said LA. That ain't the
Yeah,
hood.
yeah, yeah,
That ain't
yeah.
the hood. I'm talking about Trenton, North,
Bro,
Jersey City,
look at
Brooklyn,
South Central again,
Bronx.
bro.
No, listen, you go to Brooklyn, right?
There you go with that East Coast bullshit.
Nah, you go to Brooklyn, you
What?
go to Brooklyn and you see the Habibis, you see everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really see no black ownership like that.
Right,
You understand? So
right,
now I'm taking that a step further now. I don't like people that complain and say gentrification, gentrification, gentrification. And then you go buy a $1,500 pair of jeans and some $2,500 kicks or whatever, right?
right.
Now you looking flashy and fly. Do you know that that money could have brought them a bodega for them jeans and them sneakers?
Yeah,
It do not cost no money to do that at all.
pop up
All
10
you gotta do,
rack.
all you gotta do is rent the spot, start a business, get you an LLC, rent the spot. If you want to sell canned sodas or whatever you want to sell out of there, sell it, but sell it with class.
Mhm.
Sell it with some panache. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody don't know. Everybody don't understand the art of marketing. Dress it up. You know what I'm saying? Throw a skirt on it. That's it. And it's gonna do what it's supposed to do.
Man is full of gems, VS the King, man. We're gonna have him back. I
Listen, you bring me back, man. I'm coming back anytime, man, because we're gonna make a movie of this. Because we got some hype situations right now, right?
yeah,
I'm sick and tired of black people complaining about things that you can change with the snap of a finger. You understand? It's so easy. And then they sit there and they act like it's a topic of discussion. You hear these people? They be on the radio, they make a whole movie about black should be there, black should be there. Shut up. Do it. You feel me? I'm tired of hearing it. I got some solutions. I got a lot of solutions. What's up? I got a lot of solutions. You
very
understand? That's why my album is called Solid Season. Because it's solid. Listen, my mama been through a lot of pain. You understand? I'm gonna make y'all feel her pain. I promise y'all that. Nobody's never gonna do it like VS the King ever. Ever. Because I can't do it like you. I can't do it like Puffy. I can't do it like Jay-Z. I can't do it like what's his name? Drake. None of them. They all do their own thing. And I wish that y'all bring that back. Bring that. I'm doing my own thing back. Because y'all all sound alike. That's not doing your own thing. That's why you're not getting record deals. That's why you ain't scaling. You ain't doing no tours like that. You beefing. Why would you rep a gang and stop your tour money? Because you can't go in a certain area now because of a color. You just stopped your whole bag.
yeah.
You
Good.
kids, y'all loony. Talking about sticks and up and in and spinning the blocks and this, that, and that. Who cares? Nobody don't care. You making them care. You making them care because you flooded. They love us when we ignorant. They love that. They love you. They love you in that casket. They love you on that corner. They love you hanging from that tree. You tar you now they tar and feather themselves now. They don't need the white man for that. You tar and feather yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stop. That's my message for this interview. Stop. Stop. It's fake. What glitters is not gold.
Hmm.
You get
All
a
right,
million
man.
dollars. You get $1 million. You're only getting 600,000 from it. So you're gonna need $2 million to be a millionaire. Get that through your head.
Hard cold facts right there. VS the King. Hey, the next song up, August, is called Baddies. And
Baddie,
later
baby.
this year's solid
Yeah.
season from a man who's been in the trenches,
Yeah.
from the street teams to
Uh,
the recording booths to
yeah.
the party
Recording.
houses,
Yeah. I used to do
chilling.
commercials for MTV.
It's gonna be
I'm loopy. I'm in the loop, but now on some one-on-one with my fans. I want y'all to understand this, right? I really take time with my music. I don't rush it. I don't try to make it. I'm not trying to flood you with a whole bunch of noise. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on nobody. But I will say this. I want people to make their own decisions after listening to my album. After you listen to my album, I want you to go make your own album with your own voice. That's what if y'all do that, holla at me. Be like, yo, listen, you inspired me to just go find my own voice and do it like this. It will work. It will work. But the only way we can beat these people with this computerized voices and instantaneous sounds and stuff is that we got to flood originality now. Now we got to bring originality back as a majority. Because right now, the originality is the minority.
All right, man, that's enough till next time. We're going to bring it back. We'll be here for hours and hours and hours because this brother is a bucket full of knowledge. VS the King, the man has put in the work. We're going to save some of the gems that he's dropping for a series. And, yeah, look out for more.
Yo, you know me, Loopy. You see the Palm Angel bucket? You know what I'm saying? Get that metaphor. Palm Angel. Ooh. Yeah, I just twisted it.
All right, we out.
Yeah. Yo, Jerry, Hype Magazine, Love. VS the King, Take Two Entertainment. Movie. Blockbuster.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Cause I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Cause I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to be royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of...
Shout out the Hype Magazine Network.
Shout out to the Hype Magazine Network.